What's going on, guys? It's Salty Sloth, and today we are going to be doing a ACC open lobby around Monza. This race was a little bit more chill. Obviously, it had its open lobby moments around Monza, but I think this race really highlighted the importance of defending. Now, being Monza and it being an open lobby, I decided not to put a qualifying lap in, and it turned out to be a pretty good decision for me. Now, as we go green here, the blue Ferrari beside me is my friend. We were in a call, and he actually made the turn one mess. As we go green here, I immediately pick up a few positions from people pulling over the side, probably to avoid collisions at turn one. I'm just trying to stay in my own lane, do my own thing, and you'll see my friend here brakes 50 meters too late, sideswipes two Ferraris, and then spins out. I try to avoid anything. This stupid Mustang ends up hitting me, and then I have to go off of the escape road, get cut off by another Ferrari, and I'm finally out of the mayhem. Now I'm behind the Mustang that T-boned me, and this guy was pretty scary because I don't know if it was his internet connection or if he had one too many monsters before the race, but he was jittering around like crazy. Going through these next few corners, just trying to take it chill, just trying to get my heart rate down from the absurdity that I just saw. And I'm just trying to stay as close as I can to the back of this Mustang here. He has a little bit of damage, which will affect him through the straight coming out of Monza T1, but get a little bit loose on exit there, caused me to lose a little bit of time to him. Get loose again out of Monza T1, still pretty close to him, and you're just going to see how much suck I get from this Mustang with damage. I was honestly pretty scared to overtake him, so I decided just to hang back. He went defensive, which was kind of weird, but I just went with it anyways. I backed out here because I knew that he was definitely going to hit me if I didn't, and coming out of, I forget this corner name, I know I'm pretty stupid, he gets really loose. And I lift a little bit, but I end up getting past him. As I'm passing him, this other Mustang behind me wants to get some action here, and I decide that I'm not going to defend this because I thought that I was going to be able to hang around the outside, but I ended up just going really wide. Now, with the super bad exit, I need to figure out how to get to the back of this Mustang as soon as possible. He was pretty occupied with the car in front, which I hoped that maybe he would make a move to slow him down, and then I would get some slipstream for the next straight. He ends up going for a move. He overslows quite a lot, and I managed to make it around the outside of him, just barely. We get pretty close to touching. I don't know if he let me go there, if he just went wide and got a little bit scared, but I managed to make the move done. After the straight going into turn 3, it looks like I'm gonna completely miss my braking point or something, but actually, if you look behind me, the same friggin' Mustang brakes super late, and by his trajectory, it looked like he was gonna ram into me, so I didn't want to risk anything, and I just backed out of it. I ended up not getting a warning for track limits here, and there's a Ferrari that's off the track coming through this corner, and he hits the other Ferrari. No, he hits the Lamborghini, and then the Lamborghini hits me and just gets slowed down a little bit, allowing this blue Mustang to pass me. Now, as you saw going through that corner, my friend is behind me, and sadly, I have to deal with him for the next corner. Going down this straight, this green Ferrari is quite slow, and I knew because he was a bronze driver that he was going to brake pretty early, and I decided to brake early, and you can just see, I don't know what my friend was thinking here. He broke super late, and then I guess tried to avoid me, but anyways, I managed to get out of there without any major damage, just trying to get back on track. This green Ferrari, I end up catching in the next straight. Heading onto the main straight, I let my Lexus do its thing with its amazing straight line speed, and this green Ferrari, he tries to let me through, but he did it really late, so I almost ended up hitting him, but I got the move done. At the end of this lap, I ended up catching this group of, I think, one Mustang and two BMWs. Going into this corner, I missed my braking mark a little bit and ended up going wide on entry, but tried to cut back a little bit on exit. The Mustang in front of me goes wide on exit, and I managed to just creep up on him in the inside a little bit. Knowing that I have the better run and that he doesn't have any slipstream to help him, I know that I've got the move done and I'm now focused on the two BMWs ahead of me. Going on board into the next lap, I fake a little move to the BMW that I finally caught. He hits a little bit of sausage curb and ends up hitting me a little bit, which slows me down. I find it really strange to spin out there, but I guess whatever floats your boat. Now I'm really focused on catching now the two cars in front of me, and I'm just going to shut up and let you listen to this car. Now that I have caught up to them and am in pretty firm slipstream range, I am looking to put pressure on this BMW in front of me. As we go into the corner, I don't know what was wrong with him, what he messed up, but he ends up going pretty wide here, and I try to sneak up the inside. He does a pretty good job of getting a good exit, but my Lexus is just way more superior than his BMW. Now, as I trail to pass him, the BMW does have slipstreams, so this whole time he is kind of beside me. I am slowly pulling away from him though, and this is when I finally cut him off here, and I try to go for a fake dive bomb, try to put some pressure on the McLaren in front of me, but it ends up not working. He goes deep into turn 1 and into turn 2. I don't know if he was trying to block me there, but he was really doing a good job trying to defend me. Now, I don't know what he was thinking here, but he just decided to take the outside line of this corner for the whole corner, and you can see here I end up passing him pretty easily. He tries going for a little bit of a fake move there, trying to put pressure on me, and we're actually just going to stay in this camera here because going through this next corner, this McLaren decides that he wants to take a little bit of grass. So going here, he gets on gas a little bit too early and ends up dipping two wheels onto the grass and ends up slamming his car into the inside barrier, slowing him and the BMW down, completely messing up their chances of catching up to me. And as I go through Lesmo 2, this stupid moment happened. This purple Mercedes decides that he just wants to completely turn this game into Wreckfest. And I just want you to see how close he gets to the Ferrari before he lets off the gas. It's pretty insane. Now, after that moment, I've caught up to another BMW and another McLaren. And I know I've said this quite a lot throughout the video, but this is just going to show you how superior the Lexus is in a straight line to all the other cars. Now, I don't believe in liking a car because it's more competitive than another, but this car is just insane in a straight line. You can see me right here. I just start pulling an immense amount of time out of this guy, and I actually end up going for a move here. Now, going on the same lap, this Ferrari in front of the McLaren is actually a back marker, and he starts defending, which is really weird, and I thought something terrible was going to happen, so I braked really early. I braked so early, and yet I still didn't lose any time because this Ferrari was so slow, and I managed to actually capitalize on a position here because they went really slow on the exit. And now, going behind this Ferrari, I was pretty scared of him because I thought that he was just going to defend me as well, but he ends up letting me go here. Now on the last lap, I'm in P4 and I end up catching up to this Ferrari who's in P3 that has damage. And I felt pretty bad taking this position from him because he was like 6 seconds ahead of me like 2 laps ago. He had so much damage that I caught up to him really quickly. He decided not to defend. I don't know what type of move I just did there, some herky-jerky shit. And I make the move. I kind of park it on the apex because he ends up getting a pretty good run on me here, but you just can't see it. And there we go. There's a P3. If you guys enjoyed the video, do whatever you want, I guess, and I'll see you next time.